welcome back to House of Papillons. If you saw my participation in the collaboration just a little bit ago, I did, it was wood and resin. We were supposed to use wood and resin. So I did, my project is up here curing. And one of the things that I used was some crushed glass in resin for the back, and I just finished that step in real life. And so I decided to go ahead and do some cute little coasters with my leftover. Now I have this prism gold glitter, and it's real prismy and gold. It's by Laura's Art Corner, and I'm going to include it into this concoction. And I'm just going to attempt, I say attempt because, you know, it's crushed glass. Who knows? Who knows where this stuff's going to go? I'm going to attempt to put it around the edges of these coasters. I just happen to have them sitting around, and I happen to have a little more leftover resin than I anticipated. So I was like, you know what? I can bring my channel friends along and do this project too. Why not? I'm just trying to get it mixed in there. Now, what I think I'm going to do to try to be organized, oh boy, because this stuff's so chunky, and I'm trying to make it go in a tiny little reservoir here. But you know what? I'm going to make it work, daggone it. And then what we're going to do, once this cures, I'll do a little layer of some clear. I have some awesome UV DTF stickers that I want to use that I think will be so cute in coasters. I don't do many coasters because I don't sell my stuff, so, you know, I can only give away so many coasters or use so many coasters. So I like to do them because so many designs and things loan themselves to coasters, and I just really like the whole process, but I don't do many. So as it is now, I think what I'm going to do now, this resin is 4-hour fast cure, so I don't know how much more time I have to work with it. This glass layer is cured, and before we move on, I want to show you these absolutely adorable UV DTF stickers that I have. They're so just sort of, you know, old-fashioned, and I love that the bunnies are just, you know, doing their thing. They're so cute. It was hard for me to decide which ones I want to use. And these are not big stickers, but and neither are the coasters that I'm using. So these are going to work, I think, perfectly. Those are the 4 that we're going to use when the time comes. Next, I'm just going to do a clear layer, because remember, this was done with leftover from a previous project, and I just want to make sure that I have enough clear. Well, these edges did seem to seal themselves in, but either way, I want a clear layer before I put down the layer of pigment. I made another last minute executive decision. I'm gonna add to this clear a tiny bit of English rose glitter, also Laura's Art Corner, because that'll give, you know, the bunnies will be on that layer. We're gonna stick them down on the other side in there. You know what I mean? In bunny land. See how it just gives it a little oomph, a little magic. Cherry blossom season is a big deal. Now, after this layer cures, I will be completely filling the back of these with that cherry blossom. This level of clear is cured with our little tiny bit of glitter. And now I'm going to mix in our mica powder, Cherry Blossom by Laura's Art Corner. And it's just a very sweet, delicate pink that I think would be so pretty with the bunnies. That's 7 ounces, so putting in a decent amount of pigment. I'm just gonna gently start to mix. Wow, that is just so, I don't know if you can see the side. Oh, it's just so pearly and pink, and it's just, wow. Look, it looks very smooth. Looks really pretty. All right. And there's nothing left but to pour. I'll let this sit for just a second. Make sure that no unmixed mica. I've never had trouble with the Laura's Art Corner mica being unmixed. Never had a problem. All right, let's. Oh, how gorgeous! Now I'm going to pour these others, and then I'll come back to dome. It's not going to be very far to dome. Good. Then all we have to do at the end is to put we'll turn them over after these cure really hard and cured. We will turn them over. We'll put our little happy little bunnies on there. Wow, I hope this fills. Oh boy. A cliffhanger. Whoa. Uh-oh. Now that wasn't very good. Wasting resin that I don't have to waste here. All right, I had this on low. Look at those bubbles are popping. popping like nobody's business. This layer is cured, so I'm going to demold. Cute little coasters, hopefully. We'll just get a look at what the front looks like. Oh, I love that color. Oh, that color, stunning. And I like how little tiny pieces of the green glass made it in. Not all the way around, it's just here and there. But I love that rose, what was that glitter called? English Rose glitter from Laura's Art Corner. Come on. Anytime you have this rim type of situation, it's a little harder to get out. I wouldn't in any way say it's hard. It's just, you know, different from your average flat thing. Oh, pretty. Yep, I tried to, come on now. And my fear of the resin not making it all the way down into there, because I was, you know, stuffing glass down into there, it's a non-issue. Well, in these two, it's a non-issue. Let me not speak before I have to. But do you see the sparkle of that glitter? Isn't it? And this glitter here, and then it's a different glitter on the outside. Now, our stickers, I went ahead and took the backs off, and I'm glad I did, because trust and believe you didn't want to see me like trying to get the stupid backs off forever. It felt like it took forever. You didn't want to see all that. So what I do is I peel the back off, and these are, in case any of you have not used these yet, they're called UV-DTF stickers, and they are like a heat. It's a heat situation. But anyway, if you notice, there's no white around them. You know how stickers, regular stickers that are just two-dimensional, or yeah, like 2D stickers, they always have a white border around whatever you're trying to do. These don't. So when you put them on things, people put them on, you know, mugs and all kinds of things. Now they have to be hand washed, but still, and they'll give your piece an actual texture. Like I don't know if you can see as I move it. See, it's kind of it's almost like an embossed thing. So anyway, when I pull the back off, by the way, you get one chance to stick it down. If you mistake, if you make a mistake, it's living there. There is no getting it off. So just warning you of that. But what I do is I peel the back off, and then I put a corner down so that I can get, you know, the rest of it off. So anyway, I need to just shut up and get to moving here. So we got Mr. Bicycle Bunny. And so cute. Oh, I love him. I love you, Bunny. Can't wait to see bunnies in my yard. That way I'll know that maybe winter is going away. I just heard like a popping. That's why I'm rubbing this part really. I want to make sure I don't have a bubble in there. I wish I had in here. I don't have it in this room. I have one of those Cricut, you know, like the little squeegee thing, the thing you, and then getting the tape off. It's a little, what's the word? It's very sticky. Like it's, you know, the stuff is, these stickers are usually, you know, they're made pretty well. And as I'm looking at this bunny, I don't think I need anything else on there. I think he is perfectly perfect the way he is. We have our little magical glitter in the background. Whoop. Come on now, come on. There he is, come on. Let's do this. Beautiful. Oh, so sweet. So sweet, so, I wonder what that is, let me see. It's not a bubble. I have to like move it in the light. I think it's just because, like I said, these they come up off the piece ever so slightly. By the way, I haven't done it, but I've seen other creators say when you use these, don't go cure, because I'm going to put a layer on, a very thin layer on top of this. Be sure that you don't use a heat mat because you will ruin your sticker underneath. For whatever reason, the two things they're not friends. Shall we just say they're not friends? All right, then I have little Bunny watering her flowers. Now, remember I said you only get one chance? Well, what I try to do is, until I'm absolutely sure, I don't see. What I had down was the clear part. I didn't have the actual design down. So, no. So you can, you know, you can utilize that to your advantage if you want. Sometimes it makes me feel a little more confident to do that. Just making sure her ears were going to fit. And then I just try and push it all the way up to alleviate bubbles or eliminate the chance of bubbles. And then I press everything down. Now, just now looking at that, I can tell that I thought this was a bubble, but it wasn't. It's where the grass is embossed up over her dress. And there's my little folded part so that I can pick it up. Wow, her ears, I did put her up a little too high. She's not complaining because she officially fits. She says she has no complaints. Oh, these are so precious. I can't stand it. I do wish she was down a little bit, but oh well. Get our little professor, our little reading friend. Okay, now I know he's gonna have to go pretty far down to make everything fit, including the ears. Oh, the cuteness is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. He was the first one I did, and I didn't fold it very far, did I? Oh well. I just love the little scenes that they came up with, you know. Whoever, you know, designed these. They're almost not quite Beatrix Potter, but a little bit Beatrix Potter, don't you think? All right, Miss. All right. We've got Miss Cutie in her plaid dress with her veggies. Just picking some veggies. It's not quite veggie season yet. I think there's something under there, under her dress. Right here, like there's something sticking up. It's not air. Well, I hope that doesn't. It could have been a piece from, you know, these other pieces that I've been, you know, when I demolded some of the broken stuff, you know, the back pieces kind of peeled off a little bit. So that could be. But I bet she's cute as a button. And I'm hoping maybe that clear layer that I'm going to put on will camouflage that, because it's not air. It doesn't push. All right, well, enough of our troubles. I'm going to mix a clear layer and I will be back. I actually mixed some Promise 1 Hour Fast Cure to do this layer. And I'm just going to do a little tiny bit to see how far it gets us, because I want this to be a very, very, very thin layer of a top coat. Oops. I don't think that's enough, so add a little tiny bit more. I'm going to do a tiny bit more in this one. I think I need to direct this a little bit more. A tiny little spot there. It's filling in, but very, very, very slowly. I don't want to take my eyes off of it until it does. There we go. We're filled in. Come on. It's almost there. Are you there? There we go. Okay, these are finished. I'm just going to blow on them with my heat tool and get any bubbles out that might be there. There's something under this. There we go. I needed it to be flat. So I appreciate you watching if you were here the whole time, or even part of the time. I appreciate you watching more than you ever could know. And please go ahead and like and subscribe, and that way we can keep meeting like this. I enjoy your company. And please go out and make your day creative. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.